Yeah, so I just made it to the mall, to the movie theater. I'm 30 minutes early, and they talking about black people never on time. Fuck that bull. I'm hyped for this movie, so I decided I'm gonna do a review. So, like, anytime I'm hyped for a movie, I always go in with expectations. Sometimes I get let down, but hopefully we will see. So I just left Justice League. Review coming. I gotta talk about it. Okay, so let's get into this Justice League. So going into the movie, like I had high expectations, the hype, just building up. The first time ever we get to see Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman's Flash, all on the same screen, on the big screen that is. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I was disappointed. I was disappointed with this movie. First, it felt like the movie was rushed. 2-hour movie. I mean, you got like 5 characters. A 2-hour movie. If it was more than 2 hours, people would complain. But it just like the plot, the pacing, it just everything just felt rushed. It felt like I was watching an animated movie, a DC animated movie. That's what it felt like. The character interactions, like I say, everything just felt rushed. The pacing just wasn't there. I felt Batman was underpowered in this whole movie. Like the only good thing he did right was just recruiting. And the way the characters just came together, it just didn't feel right. Like, go look at the Avengers, the first Avengers, and see how they came together, how the plot, the pacing with that movie, how everything just connected. I didn't get that with Justice League. It felt more like Avengers Age of Ultron. The comedy, I feel like they was going for a lighter tone to get people on their side like Marvel. But it was like a few parts when Batman was being funny. Batman isn't a funny character, but I get what they were doing. I really didn't have a problem with the comedy. I see what they were doing. My only problem with the movie is just the pacing, the cutout parts. There's a lot of parts that we saw in the trailers that wasn't there in the movie, and I understand. But I liked all the other DC movies. I like Justice League. I was just disappointed. It didn't exceed my expectations. And that's how it always go. When you go into a movie with high expectations, you always get let down. Now, I'm going to buy this when it comes out on Blu-ray. Like I say, I like it. I just wasn't amazed. It disappointed me a little bit. With the pacing, the cutout parts. If it was longer, more character build up. And I have to say, the star of the show was The Flash. And a little bit of Aquaman. Those were like the 2 stars. Especially The Flash. But coming from someone who watched the CW Flash, I prefer the Grant Gustin's Flash over this one, over Ezra Miller's. Now, he was funny, everything, he just learning, but I prefer Grant Gustin's Flash. That's just me. But just rating Justice League, I give it probably like 3.5 or 4 stars out of 5. It's just, like I say, the pacing and the plot and everything I was just kind of just disappointed. Now, before I dive into the spoilers, I just want to say, like, during my review when I say that I felt like Batman was underpowered. Now now look when they was battling. I forgot what scene that was, but when they was fighting the parademons, and Batman told Alfred, he's like, Alfred, I need the night, I need more power. I need the Nightcrawler. It's like he didn't even give his whole effort fighting parademons. Now this coming from a movie before where he just kicked Superman's ass. He had time to study Superman. He had time to study these parademons. Probably not enough time like he did with Superman, but he had time. And then just that scene right there, just like Batman gave up. Now I could just be overthinking, but okay. Superman. The way they brought Superman back, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all, the way they brought him back. It was like they was too dependent on Superman the whole movie. They was too dependent on him. Like this could have been Man of Steel too. But I mean, when he did come back, that fight scene, now that shit was off the chain. I did like that now. I love that scene when they fought like when Cyborg started it because his weapon system was going AWOL. And then Wonder Woman, like he just kicked Aquaman's ass. And like he kicked all of them. And then when the Flash was running and he looked at the side, like you could see the side of his eye. Like I really loved that scene, but I just hated the way he came back. And then we all know from the trailers when Alfred was fixing on the car and we saw like a over the shoulder view and we assumed that was Superman. We thought that was the way he was going to come back because he was rejuvenating. But could have been a change. Well, it had to be a change. So, and the after credit scenes. Flash, let's start with the first one. The Flash, Superman, we all know that's from the comic book. It's even from the cartoon. But Superman didn't really run. He was flying. So I thought that was a good notch, good throwback. And then the second, I did not expect Deathstroke. Now, I kind of knew about Lex Luthor because somebody, I'm not calling no names, spoiled that. But I did not expect Deathstroke. Like, when I saw him on the boat and even somebody was sitting next to me, they was like, oh, shit, Deathstroke. And then when Lex Luthor talking, he's like, they're forming their own league. Who's to say we not to form ours? So the first thing popped up in my head when he said that, I was like, oh, shit, Legion of Doom. But then I said, no, Lex Luthor wasn't part of the Legion of Doom. I could be wrong. He's part of the Injustice League. So I'm thinking Darkseid was going to be in Justice League too. But if they go with the Injustice League, I'm cool with it. But overall, like I say, I liked the movie. I was just disappointed with the pacing and the character development. It just, everything just felt rushed. So if they come out with a extended cut on Blu-ray with 30 extra minutes, hey, might can change my opinion. But if y'all enjoyed my review, how I felt about the movie, let me know how you felt about it. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you ain't already subscribed. And until the next time, I'll see y'all later.